Hey guys, GH, welcome to Practice Tee. Ones are that we set our pivot with the left leg bent, the right leg straight, so we're sort of hanging in space. We take the club back what is conventionally termed shut, but it's only square. We get the hips to move this way, they pivot this way. The knee moves towards the left toe and we move in this direction here. And the pivot positions the arms. We don't take the arms back and place them in space. The pivot fires the arms into the backswing, and as I'll show you in a moment, it fires them into position on the downswing. Now guys, once we've achieved our position at the top, and we've got this type of pivot here, and looking at it side on, here, we're hanging in space here. We're not loading into the left side, we're pivoting correctly. The weight is moving tangentially into the right leg. There's a lot of weight in that right leg, but the pivot, this type of pivot is allowing the weight to move into the right leg. Once I've loaded into that right side at the top, the only thought I have in the downswing is to drive that right leg forward and pass my left arm. I want to finish like that. I want to get my right foot up as quick as I possibly can. Once I get to the top, that's how I'm practicing. That's what I'm doing when I'm practicing. I'm trying to get that type of effect. So it looks like this side on, guys. Get up to the top here. See how we drive off that right side? I'm almost augering myself into the ground. Dan Schelger talks about the right side pivot driving the left arm, and he's right. When you do that, it drives the left arm. It gets the right arm in position. It keeps the fulcrum of the golf swing of the right arm back here so you can straighten it as you're hitting the ball. Most people can't straighten their right arm, guys, as you come into the ball because this fulcrum moves too far forward. How can you straighten your right arm if this fulcrum's here? You've got to keep this fulcrum back here or even further away, coming down and into impact than you had it at address. If I've got it here at address, I've got to keep it there. Because otherwise, if I move this fulcrum forward, elementary geometry, guys, if I move that fulcrum forward, how can I straighten my right arm? It's too close. But if this hinge or just this pivot point here is back here, I can straighten my arm, look. Because it's back here, but if I bring it here, I can't. Firing under that, there. And I just want to show you what it looks like. You can't get that right foot up too early on the downswing. You can't drive with that right axis hard enough on the downswing. You can't overdrive it. It's not possible. Is that I'm working with a lot of shaft angle, you may notice. A lot of shaft, which means the ball's back a bit. But guys, by having all that shaft angle there, if I'm going to maintain that coming down, it's easier for me to drive under that with that shaft angle. It's hard to drive under that shaft angle because it's too far away from me. But if I've got it back here, okay, get a bit of shaft angle on, get your hands way forward. I feel like I'm back here and I'm going to get under the shaft here. Now guys, this is a 5-iron, but it goes as flat as a 4-iron. Just want you to see the footwork, guys, and see where I'm playing the ball. Here. Can't hit it better than that. We set it here. The left leg's bent, the right leg is here. I play back a little bit, I play a little bit shut. That doesn't hurt because that helps my tangential setting of the golf club in the backswing. So once we're here, we take it back. So the club is looking at the ground, but that's square. As I said before, guys, everything is wide open in a conventional golf swing. You get back to there, that's 90 degrees open to the target line. So we've got, but when I'm here, still facing the ball. I don't want you to stay there like that. I want you to feel like you're there at address, and then it all moves this way. It moves this way. There, rearwards. Doesn't go sideways, it goes rearwards. That's the word that's not used in teaching circles, guys. Everybody wants you to go backwards. I want you to go rearwards here. Rearwards. Remember, the bottom of the hip girdle's got to do that. It doesn't stay in place because you can't get any momentum. If it stays there, you're just twirling. We've got to set the pivot. The pivot rock. That's a pivot rock, guy. We're rocking into the backswing. We're rocking into the backswing. All we're going to do is we're going to drive off. If we could actually keep our hands and club up here locked on a shelf here, and we could drive under. Now guys, when you get the big dog, it'll feel as scary as all hell, because there's so much momentum going on. But you just let it go. Just let it go. Get that right foot off the ground. Drive that way. We want the pivot to drive it that way. Complete opposite of what it did on the downswing, on the backswing. The backswing goes this way, here. So on the downswing, we want it to go here. We don't want the downswing to go here, because that's a complete opposite of where we went on the backswing. So we want a diagonal, transverse diagonal pivot. Okay guys, get the picture. The picture is this. Once we're at the top, all we're doing is we're driving as hard as, and I mean drive. Force the weight into the ground, into the toe, into the ball of your foot, as if you're a sprinter taking off with a back foot lunge. Whoa! We're going here. Here. Just be aggressive, JH.